moving the conversation away from links onto more content. So, with your background, how should SEO start thinking about content?
That's a very hard conversation. So I think the first question, there isn't a direct answer. I think the first question is, what stage is the website and the business they're working for, right? Is it the kind of small startup just starting now in a very competitive landscape, or is it like an established business, or maybe they have way more resources? One thing I would say applies to every case I've worked on all these years is they definitely should not work in a silo. And for me, that was the case even like 10, 12 years ago. Okay. It almost felt like we're missing out on so much because the social media team is over there and the budget from the client is just for that. Or, we're being paid to create content, so no one needs to talk to design or anyone else. So this is wrong because content, and this is also discussions I've had over the years with people. What is content marketing? Like, you end up kind of like in an inception conversation, which is like, it's everything and nothing all at once. So what is it? So I would say that they should not just think about content in isolation or just under the prism of, SEO. Of course, the social media, Google SERPs are filled with like advice and do your keyword research, create content for that. If you're small, go for long tail, low competition keywords. And I'm not saying it's wrong. Like, I sound like I'm saying it's wrong. It's not. It's just like, just pause and think. This is what everyone has been telling everyone else to do for such a long time, that question yourself on whether this is a long-term strategy that will get you so far. So I would say really assess where they are now. Be open to, I know we're talking about just SEOs, but I'm talking more about from a business point of view, right? Where is the biggest impact? Where's the biggest growth opportunity? Maybe SEO should not be the first thing you do. Of course, technical, get everything in order there. But then, just expecting that I'll find 100 keywords and create content, and that's it. Like, that's my organic visibility sorted. If I don't rank, I just need a bit better content. No, that's probably not it. Or if you've created those 100 pages and you're still not doing great, then you might progress to think, ooh, then I need links, because that's what everyone has been saying for a long time. And it's not that. It proves to be such a hard thing to do. And I think it is harder now. It's not just because of AI. It's because, of course, in the last 10 years, everyone became a publisher and everyone has been doing the same thing. So you have to go all in. You have to really understand your clients. Like, I've been in previous roles, I was theoretically like a content marketing person or an SEO person, and I found myself working way more with sales and business development, because at that point, it felt right for the business to work way more on that front and that content versus just creating 10 more blog posts. So it is hard, but on the other hand, if we think about what does SEO mean, and it's like search engine optimization. Well, nowadays, you don't just show up by having a few pages of content or many pages of content. So you have to branch out, you have to collaborate, be social, and prioritize. I think this is super important, regardless of the size of the business. There's probably 1,000 things you can do to grow your visibility, but you have to be super smart with allocating, prioritizing, and also testing. Because if you don't, I would be wrong. I would have been wrong so many times if I was just given a blank check, say, do whatever you think is right, and didn't listen to my team, for example. Whereas many times we had different opinions, like, this is very important. No, this is more important. And when we were able to test things, we actually found what was important and then scaled. So I would put those 3 things at the top.